Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for Another Eden. Now this is a turn-based tactical strategy game by Square Enix that I have been incredibly impressed. Now the main reason why I decided to jump into this game and give it a try and make a video for you guys is because the global version of the game should be coming out at the beginning of next year. However, there were some people that found out that the game had released its APK, its download files, onto the Google Play Store for like 2 or 3 hours and were able to download it and play through some of the English gameplay for this game, kind of giving the hype a huge boost. And so I decided, let's go ahead, let's give the game a try and see if the game's, worthwhile. Now, I have to say, I haven't played a whole lot of the game. In fact, I stopped at this point because this game is a very story-driven RPG. And I'm at a point in the story that I wanted to show you guys before we actually really jump into some of the gameplay mechanics and things like that, because the story is what really pushes this game forward. The art style, I love the art style, I think is amazing, and the sound design is incredible. Like, the music is just absolutely gorgeous. And so what we're going to do is we're going to jump through, we're going to play through a little bit. I'm going to show you some of the mechanics and things like that, but we're going to go into the story so I can show you hopefully some combat situations as well. And in fact, when I first saw this game, when I first started playing this game, I legitimately thought, I'm like, okay, there's no way this is a free game. This has got to be you have to buy this game. And so I went and looked at the App Store and everything because I downloaded it through TapTap. You can get it through the APK Pure Store and things like that. And I was really surprised that this is going to be a free game. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, the production values for this game are out the roof. Like, this game is really, really good. So we're gonna go in. This is some of the main story. These bad guys showed up. And I think they took our friend. Yeah, she's right there. She's like kind of underneath the guy's arm. And so hopefully we'll have a situation where I can show you the actual combat, because it is a turn-based style combat, very similar to some of Square Enix's other, the Final Fantasy titles and things like that. In fact, this game reminds me a lot of games like Chrono Trigger or the Octopath Traveler. That's a new game that just recently came out in the last year. This game reminds me quite a bit about those games, and honestly, I'm really impressed. Well, it looks like we might be starting a combat encounter right now, so hopefully we do pretty good. Here we go. Wow, this guy is literally way higher level than I am. Now, usually you'll have your entire team with you, and maybe we'll be able to experience that later in this video, but they'll be down at the bottom. You'll see all of their portraits. Now, if you want to switch out their attacks or do different abilities, what you'll do is you actually tap on their portrait and it'll bring up their abilities right here. Now, the first one is a basic attack. My second attack is I attack all enemies and do a moderate amount of damage, and then the third one that's highlighted blue, that one does a single target high damage attack, but it does cost some MP. And then once you've gone through all of your characters and decided what you want them to do, you can go ahead and hit the circle on the bottom right to engage in combat. And it looks like this guy's probably gonna one-shot me. But the combat is pretty interesting in this game. I've encountered some. It reminds me of the old school JRPG games, and I love that nostalgia feel playing this game. And the combat I can see being a ton of fun, despite the fact that I literally just died. But I wanted to show you guys the story mode in the game. Also, the summoning in this game is a lot of fun. Now, I don't know how generous this game's gonna be. Jumping in myself, I ended up getting 10,000 of their premium crystals, and it takes 1,000 crystals to do a 10-time summon. So we've actually got a lot of crystals that we're gonna be doing a summon. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of just move our way through the story, which I wish this was all in English, because from what I've seen, the story seems really, really interesting, and it seems there's kind of a time-traveling vibe to it. That's why it kind of reminds me of Chrono Trigger. But yeah, look at this. I wish I knew what was going on, but I clearly don't. But I'm really excited for this game to come out, and hopefully in about a month, because I think this game is just going to dominate. I think people are absolutely going to love this game. And if they're as generous as they are when I first jumped in here, giving you tons of crystals for summons, I can see a lot of people really liking it. In fact, when I did a test summon just to see what the summoning would look like so I could be prepared to show you guys, and I ended up getting a 5-star hero who looks incredible. In fact, she's the one that I have in the thumbnail for the video. Now, one of the other things too is I think because they have such a heavy focus on story, I haven't seen a whole lot of different like there isn't a way for you to just skip through the story if you want to. Wow, holy crap, look at the size of that sword. All right, now combat's gonna get, now combat's getting interesting, but I do want to show you up in the top right, there is like a button that you can click on, but it doesn't really do anything. I think it just shows you some of the previous dialogue. It doesn't allow you to skip it. So if this is a game that wants you to invest into its story before its gameplay mechanics, which I'm totally fine with, like the music, the art design, and the story itself, which I'm assuming is probably going to be fantastic, is definitely worth your time to take it through slowly. So this guy's gonna die right now. My character's like super pissed. Boom, son! His sword went Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, like it was so powerful it transported us to a whole nother planet. Oh gosh, holy crap. I'm actually, oh no! Oh, that sucks. I thought for sure that we'd end up beating him, but I guess he's too strong. So I'm assuming the remainder of the story, the remainder of the gameplay is you going through, playing the game, and trying to level up and strengthen your characters to eventually save your friend. Now, I will say, jumping off into the game, a lot of other gacha hero collector RPGs, they're starting off, there's a lot of tutorials, there's a lot of menus they have to click through in order to get past these tutorials. This game, like I said, really focuses on the story elements behind it. Like when you first jump in, it's more of like a traditional RPG that you'd find on PC or even like the Nintendo Switch, which I believe this game, there was an announcement this game could possibly be coming to the Nintendo Switch, but a lot of those more premium style RPG games, this game kind of starts that way off. It kind of gives me even reminiscent, memories of games like Pokemon, if that makes a lot of, just like the kind of the starting adventure. So here we are, we're back in the real world. So that was a little bit of the combat, nothing too special, but I do want to show you some of the other gameplay mechanics that this game has to offer. So I'm assuming we're probably going to charge out into the forest right now. Now I was actually surprised, when you go into new areas, it doesn't have a loading screen, it just automatically moves you into it. So we're going to go through here. When you're moving around, you'll find glowing objects on the ground. If you go ahead and click on those, you'll find crafting materials and things like that. So keep an eye out for that. There's also hidden treasure chests. And we just had now this is our very first combat encounter. So I can give you guys kind of a better idea what the combat's going to look like. Now this is my newest character. I don't really know what her ability does. This is a mage. I'm just going to have them use their secondary abilities just to see what they kind of look like. So she looks like she heals. He looks like he buffs, possibly. Looks like he gives health back. I don't really know what half of these abilities do. I wish I did, but I don't speak Japanese, so that's one of the other reasons why I'm pretty excited for this game to finally come out in North America and Europe and things like that. So now that we've leveled up, I do want to show you one of the other unique mechanics in this game. Now, when it comes to ranking up and starring up your characters, this game kind of does it a little bit differently. Now, this character already has, she's already maxed 5 stars, so I won't unlock 5-star rating for her. But it looks like as you're playing through the game, you'll acquire AP. I'm assuming either ability or attribute points you can distribute through this kind of skill tree system that has branching paths later on that you can go through. And as you go through and unlock these nodes and eventually hitting into the next area, it looks like you'll actually star rank these characters up, which I really like that mechanic. So rather than simply just trying to get a whole bunch of duplicates of that character to rank them up or getting a whole bunch of random materials and stuff like that, it's more of if you play with the character and level them up and really focus on that character through the gameplay elements that this game has to offer, then you can star rank them up, which I think is really, really interesting. I've got a whole bunch of really fun characters so far, and I have to say, one of the other things I love about this game is each of the characters really has their own personality, and they bring kind of a remembrance to you. Like, there's some characters that are very forgettable in gacha games like this, but this game, these characters are very memorable and they look awesome. I think the only ones I'd have to say that aren't very memorable are these like last 3. Actually, the robot dude in the center is this guy right here. His whole voice thing is really funny. But the 2 that kind of look identical are like the only ones that kind of look forgettable to me. But all the other characters have really fantastic personalities behind them. In fact, we're going to do a couple of summons so you guys can see what that is. If you guys want to see more gameplay videos for this game, let me know down below in the comments. But for now, let's go ahead and finish the video off doing a couple of summons. Now, with this summoning banner, there's a whole bunch of different banners, and it looks like they have to deal with different version updates to the game, which I think is really interesting that they give you the opportunity to do summons on banners that you've never been able to do previously. Some games, when you get a new banner, the previous banners disappear. This one, however, it looks like you can actually go back and do summons on previous ones as well. So I really like that. Now, there is a character that I really want that looks really, really cool right here, the Bow Ranger Wolf Girl. So we're going to try to summon her. Like I said, it takes 1,000 to do a 10 times summon, and I've got 9,000. So I think maybe we'll do 10, 20 summons in this video just to see if we can't get this character, because I think she looks really cool, and I would definitely want to add her onto my team. I think the summoning animations in this game look super cool too. So you get this like church bell, you go ahead and you tap, the doors open up. We got a 4-star. Now you can tell how rare the characters are going to be dependent on the type of door that you get. Now this is just a basic like bronze character. Like everything's kind of like muted. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we got a 5-star. Well, awesome. That's my second 5-star. Now the door's silver, so this is most likely going to be a 4-star. That's what I meant by that. So I was actually really surprised that we got a 5-star. And so we got a 3-star, which is usually what's supposed to happen when you get doors like that. Another 3-star. I can't believe we got a 5-star. That's pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to add that person to my team. I'm hoping to get the wolf character because I think she's really, really cool. Come on, give me something good. Another 5-star. I don't know if you can get more than one 5-star in a summon, but I guess we'll find out. I know you can get multiple 4-stars. My first summon, I ended up getting 3 4-star characters and a 5-star. Here's a 4-star character. A 5. Yes! Oh, that's so awesome! I can't believe we got her. That was incredibly lucky. Oh my gosh. 2 5-stars. I seriously can't believe that. Okay, so we got 2 5-stars in our team. I don't know what the summoning rates in this game are, but that's pretty fantastic that I've already got 3 5-stars that I can add to my full roster. And the other thing too, and I don't know if you guys would like this, I think it's kind of cool, but when you summon a brand new character, their character will appear in front of yours like this, and you get to hear their voice acting. There isn't a way to skip this, and you have to go through every single character, every single new character that you end up summoning, which can be kind of a pain, but it's a good way to like introduce your characters. Like I said, the game wants you to take your time playing through it, and it takes time, and it really takes your focus to show you the different characters and stuff, to give them each their own time and stuff, so you can understand their personalities. So I want to see what I want to hear what the wolf girl sounds like. I don't think this is her. I think she might be the next one. But I have to say, like, the voice acting for these characters is really good, and I hope they give us the option to be able to keep the Japanese voice acting if they decide to do English, which I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm not even 100% sure on that. And I think the next one, nope. Maybe the next one after this one. But it's great, because like I would recommend taking your time and listening to their voice acting, because it brings a lot of personality to the characters, which I think is great. And then this is another one of the ones that look almost identical to all the other ones. And then is this, no, not this one. She has like a, what is that? A shield, like a giant blue shield on her back. Like I have to say, like the character designs in this game are really well done. There's a lot of really interesting characters in this. We're almost there. I think the final one was our 5-star summon. It's probably after this one. What the heck? It didn't even like show her. I'm so sad that it didn't show her. Okay, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna swap out one of my characters. I believe these. I'm gonna swap this guy out for my 5-star chick right here. Check it out. She looks so cool. Look at all the stuff you can check out. I think she's such a cool looking character. Look at that. We hear her voice. Her voice was there for a second. All right. Well, guys, I think I'll end the video right there. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, if you want to see more gameplay footage for Another Eden, let me know down below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos coming in the future. See you, my friends.